Debbie gets rolling with a Las Vegas bride.
My name is Beth Mayer. I came here from Las Vegas. I brought my dad and mom who live in Baltimore and my sister Gloria and my best friend.
It's a really special time before her wedding, so we're delighted to be here with her.
What I want to find is a dress that I can wear in my Las Vegas wedding, but what's important to me is that it's not traditional and that it's kind of breaking rules a little bit.
Randy must hold back his emotions if he wants to help Beth. They're about to find out just how hard this appointment's going to be.
Part of my inspiration for having this wedding, because originally I thought to just elope and run with my fiance to the nearest wedding chapel, was my little sister. She passed away last year, and basically we were only a year apart. We grew up like twins.
Well, she's our youngest because our youngest died last year. And so we had two daughters that were 12 months apart. They were like joined at the hip, Christine and Beth. So last year was a horrible year, just, horrible for all of us to lose Christine. You want to cry that she's not here, that she's missing this, and that's part of the sadness of losing a child. It was a tragic house fire, and 3 kids died. 4 got out, 3 died. Rosemary was one of the survivors. And it would have broken my heart to see that empty chair. And thank you for being here, So, we're feeling lots of things, It's been hard.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
I realized that when my fiance proposed that I needed to have a celebration, not just for me and him, but for her, because that's what she would want. Brian and I met through mutual friends in Las Vegas, and so we started spending time together. Then my sister passed away. And as soon as we got back from my sister's funeral, we just knew that we couldn't ever spend a day apart. I was the conservative, hardworking, kind of focused one, and she really was more of a free spirit and was an artist and was always having fun and going on adventures and pretty much.
So that's why you have these feelings about this dress. You want her spirit in this dress.
I do.
Okay, I understand that.
I personally lost my sister when I was 12. She passed away suddenly. She had an aneurysm. Okay, time to turn the cameras off. I still live with that every day. So I can only imagine how this is affecting her so close after her sister's, passing.
You always imagine her being here, and when you get to the point of the wedding, the void feels even bigger.
It was unthinkable that the youngest would die first. It was unthinkable, and it happened. We're just so happy we have her. You don't really realize how much your kids mean to you and how much you appreciate them until they're taken away. And then you just, I would have done anything for that girl. Anything for that girl, And I still have the chance to do that with the 2 I have,
I'm counting my bridesmaids, and nothing feels
She's
right.
there, though.
So
Just always remember that. She is there, and she sees everything.
Debbie's bride, Beth, is ready to show her family and friend dress number 1.
Isn't that fabulous? So what I like about it is the top. What I don't like about it is that it's too full on the bottom. I could just envision it being kind of a nuisance. It's not the one, but I wanted to show you guys.
She's very sweet, and I think that she's a very sensitive girl, and I love what she's doing.
This is nice. I'm not in love with it, but I think this one's worth showing the crew.
Okay, let's do that.
But when Beth catches a glimpse of herself in the mirror, she has second thoughts.
She said, I don't even want them to see it. I don't like this at all. Not at all.
It looks so cool in the hanger, but
Would you get married in this?
no, I don't like it. I actually like this dress, but my fiance would hate it.
That's the shape.
That's the problem.
Too much bottom? She wants her sister, but she wants to be herself. You can't be 2 people at the same time.
Maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. It's so hard. I don't know.
So, can the next dress put Beth back on the right track?
But we can remove the train. We can also shorten this one.
I'm just afraid that I've gotten away from
Yeah.
my
From the look.
original.
Yeah.
You have. You have. We're like back to square one. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's okay.
We're gonna go look. I'm gonna go.
It's crazy.
Oh, we're having fun.
That's okay.
I am so lost. I am so lost. I don't know that I've ever been so lost with a bride. I really think that she wants her sister to be here. And I think she's looking to feel something, and maybe she's just not.
I just want to find the right dress.
I'm not a dress shopper, but I love Beth, and I'm worried if she's not going to find something that she loves.
But maybe Dad can come to the rescue. He convinces Beth to try on a dress that caught his eye.
I think it looks very nice on you.
Okay.
What do you think, Beth?
Mom?
I can't make my mind up on this one.
I got a wow.
Oh my God, that's it. It was perfect. You know, I love that dress. I would have put the money down right now.
I like it.
Oh,
I like
is,
it. Beautiful.
That is you.
It
I mean,
looks
that's
good
not
on you.
the lace wasn't really you.
You see what I'm saying? I think her family kind of saw what was happening, and I think they understand that. Deep down inside, she wanted something that looked like her sister, but in reality, it was not her.
That's really good.
Not in love.
Yeah,
Not
it's
love.
a simple.
It's not
I mean,
love.
it's a much more simple look. We want you to come out and like look happy about the dress, and like we haven't really seen that yet.
You know, I just want to know 100%, and it's so hard. You know, people say they know when it's the one. I don't know.
I think we'll be able to tell.
You look
you'll be able
beautiful.
to tell them so far. You really like look great.
I have to tell you, at this point, even if I found the dress that you loved, I don't know if you would really be ready to make a decision.
It's true, because we've been all over the
Too
place.
confusing now. It's overwhelming now, and I think you might be afraid that possibly you might be making the wrong decision.
I kept saying, is this my sister, Christine? She always was telling me to lighten up, have a blast.
I think she needed her sister, you know, to be here to tell her that's your dress.
So it wasn't in the cards for me today, I guess. When I got back to Las Vegas, I found 2 dresses, a long, elegant dress for the ceremony and a short party dress for the reception. The cocktail dress I found is great, and I think my sister would have loved it. I'm very excited about my wedding, and I know in my heart Christine will be there watching over me.
How are you? My name is Debbie. How are you?
Good. I'm Susan Coda. I'm from Connecticut, and I'm getting married in July.
Pleasure to meet you. Is this your family here?
The opinions of my family are really important. I brought with me my mother, 2 of my sisters, and my 2 daughters. My fiancé is Terrence Washington. He's the most amazing man I've ever met.
Give me an idea of what it is that you're looking for.
I definitely want a fuller skirt. In my head, it is the big traditional princess ball gown.
Everybody's in agreement there?
They like the mermaid more.
That's what I'm trying to find out. But what do you love?
I like the ball gown.
Susan's budget is approximately $2,000, but she wanted a lot of dress for that price. I'm not sure you're 100% sure if you want a fuller dress or...
I like the fuller dress.
Positively?
Yeah.
Okay. First, Susan tells me that she would like a ball gown, but I'm getting something a little bit different from her family. A lot of mixed opinions.
No sooner has Debbie disappeared into the stockroom than Susan's family are up and checking out the racks.
I think my group is very opinionated. They all have different tastes. They all have different styles.
See, I like this. She did not go for this lady.
I like this.
And they all want different dresses for me.
See, I think something like this would look so lovely on her. I don't think this. I'm a wedding photographer. I'm somewhat qualified to help her realize when she's found the one she's looking for.
My sister and I are not similar in what we want for a wedding dress.
I know.
I think
but
it's just...
As a rule at Kleinfeld's, we don't allow just anyone to go unattended.
2 of her sisters were in one place, her daughters were in another place. Everybody was scattered all over the place and grabbing all different things. Isn't that fabulous?
That's gorgeous.
Back in the salon, the family may be sitting, but they're not keeping silent.
It's what I do. I'm a wedding photographer. It's, you know, I look at brides in their wedding dresses all the time. The consultants are pulling dresses that they think are gonna look good on her, whereas I've been through the process with her. So I can more easily pinpoint what's gonna look good on her.
That is great.
Isn't it fabulous?
Yes.
Susan says it's great now, but will her opinion survive family inspection?
Ooh, it's nice.
Isn't this beautiful?
This dress fits wonderfully. It looks great. It just isn't quite right.
It looks very nice, but I don't love it, I don't think. It's not screaming to me. Is it screaming to you? It's very figure flattering for her. It's a little plain to my taste.
Not that any of us care, but what do you think?
I like it.
Do you?
Do you love it? No.
You would think with a bride that was more mature that she was able to make this decision by herself. Do you love the shape?
I do, but I think I really do.
Want a bigger dress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Consultant Debbie feels the family gave Susan's first dress an unfair reception.
They're not really considering the bride. The bride should have what she wants. So
It's round 2, and you're thinking ball gown? They want to include it. Susan really wanted a full ball gown. And I was thinking something a little more elegant, a little more sophisticated, a little more understated.
Tracking down a Cinderella ball gown that will satisfy Susan's $2,000 budget is going to be a challenge.
I lost my job several months ago, so it's really important to stay as close to that budget as I possibly can.
To do a dress that's a big ball gown, that is going to be a bit more than $2,000.
I think that Susan really wanted to feel like a bride with more of a ball gown.
Debbie's found Susan the biggest ball gown she can afford, but will it be big enough?
Okay,
How do you like this, Susan? How do you feel about this one?
I like it. I definitely don't think I love it.
Then I don't want a dress that you just like.
Right.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous about whether or not I'm going to find that dress.
But we want a bigger skirt.
Oh, wow. I think one of the biggest obstacles that she has in finding a dress in our salon may be the price point, but I also think one of the biggest obstacles for her to find a dress is trying to please everybody in her party.
This is very similar to the first dress. You have a little bit more skirt,
Yes, and
but you have the ruching, you have beading.
There's beading on.
I think it's a nice blend.
I think I just popped.
Susan's third dress looks promising, but will it win the approval of her family?
Took you an awfully long time to get into that.
Well, we did go through a few that we didn't like.
I could have been outside, like, you know.
But this one we like, so this is why we're out here.
The dress has ruching. It's like a crisscross, and then it's got an A-line skirt with beading on it, and it's beautiful.
Really, more than pretty, it's stunning.
Could the sister say yes to this dress?
I'd like to see something a little fuller on her, like a little, like, in the true ball gown sense.
But does it have to be a big dress?
Not huge, but I think I'd like to see a little more oomph.
Yeah.
I think Debbie is pulling some beautiful dresses for Susan. I think we just didn't find the right fit.
But you have to remember, this is about Susan.
Oh, of course. 100%.
No, absolutely.
Like this a lot. I'd like to see a little something fuller on her.
I really think that Melissa was really taking over the whole appointment.
Is this a community decision?
Nope, it's 100%. It's her wedding. She's gonna get.
Everybody comes with groups for different reasons.
No, mainly I'm here because I'm a wedding photographer.
Just being a wedding planner or a photographer or a florist does not make you somebody who's educated and well-versed on bridal fashion.
They would like the ball gown, but they didn't have the budget for it.
With only $2,000 to make it happen, Debbie suggests padding Susan's favorite dress with crinoline.
I put a slip underneath the dress for Susan, thinking possibly if we open it up just a little bit more at the bottom, that would make her happier, and I think maybe everyone else might be pleased. What do you think?
Bottom doesn't look different to me.
It doesn't? You're kidding!
No, I mean, it's got a little bit more,
But let's
it's
see
still,
if they notice.
We'll see if they notice.
And by putting the dress on the second time, you know, I think the family seemed to come around a little bit more. What does everybody think?
Yeah, feedback.
I don't want to voice too loudly. You know, ultimately it's your decision. It's your wedding dress.
I really had it set that I wanted
Fuller
ball
on
gown.
the bottom.
And this is definitely not.
Fuller on the bottom. I'm with you that I'm seeing something fuller. But that's the only thing for me that...
The bride can't decide, so Debbie has another idea.
Look in the mirror. And then I grabbed a skirt that was a full ball gown. I turned the top in, put the skirt up, hold it up to the top of the dress.
Higher waist, lower down.
Is that what you envisioned yourself in?
Yeah.
Her whole face changed. Her eyes lit up.
Just that one change completely altered my view on that dress.
Susan finally sees her dream dress, but is it out of reach?
It's not in her budget to have it made.
Yeah, beautiful. Makes all the difference.
Can you see that?
The full bottom.
Yeah.
I could not go back after seeing the change with the different skirt. I'm sure that the dress is made that is exactly what I'm looking for, but it's got to be way out of my price range.
I really felt like I really put a lot of time and a lot of energy, and in listening to so many different opinions, to know in the end that this is what she wanted, and then I don't have it. Don't have it, not in her budget anyway. It was very hard for me to see a bride walk out without a dress. It was.
Another bride has arrived hoping to find her fairy tale gown.
My name is Lisa Ordonez. I'm coming from Chicago, Illinois. Shent and I met at a party 7 years ago, so we've been together a long time. I'm here with my 3 bridesmaids, who are also my 3 sisters. Coming out here with my family and friends was very special. All their opinions are the most important opinions to me.
Lisa came with the party of 8 to select her wedding gown.
Yeah, I think it's important for her to have a diverse opinions from her family.
We're used to thinking one way and having 10 other people interject.
Their vision is not very often what the bride wants.
Oh my God.
It's nice and plain, just like you are. She's just a plain Jane type of person.
No makeup, she wears glasses. Her priorities are definitely not fashion.
I know it was interesting to hear everybody's opinions. It was a real shocker for me. It threw me for quite a loop.
Will you do something with the tummy?
I need to lose 5 pounds.
And what are you going to do about it?
You have time.
You can use like a girdle.
Yes.
We have a lot of opinions here.
I know.
She's now second-guessing herself. In comparison to that very first one, what are you thinking?
I'm not sure. I like both. They don't really have to like it, I guess.
Oh, come on, you want your mother to love your wedding gown?
I do wish they would like it.
Sorry. Next. We were all shocked when she came out with a frilly dress. Looked like hair scrunchies.
It does not look like a hair scrunchie.
I don't know what about it appealed to her at all.
This is what I liked about it.
There was quite a bit of sibling rivalry taking place amongst this group.
We don't want her to look like a fool coming down the aisle.
To bring 8 people with you to select a wedding gown is not a fabulous idea.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm a little tapped out on wedding dress shopping.
Luckily, Lisa has a fairy godmother. Camille knows how to make her fall in love with the perfect gown.
First dress is like the first love. You don't forget it sometimes.
I know, it's hard.
It's a hard decision to make. That's why you confide in a consultant to do this with. You have a professional consultant to walk you through it.
I feel like this definitely gives more definition in this area.
This is the first one.
With Lisa smiling again, Camille works to make a sale.
I like it.
You like
Just
this
from
dress?
a figure flattering.
So maybe then this is the dress.
I'm glad that I was able to make the decision on the dress. I feel that it's a perfect accentuation of my body type.
At the end of the day, it did become about Lisa.
I feel like a bride.
However, there is a moral to the story.
I always tell the brides, my #1 piece of advice, do not bring too many people in with you. Too many opinions can kind of water down what the bride really wants.
My name is Adriana. That's my mom, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. A pleasure to meet you.
My mom is my maid of honor. She's my best friend. I trust her opinion, whether it's good or bad. She is my rock, everything. My fiance's name is Anthony. We've been dating almost 4 years now. And believe it or not, we were set up on a blind date by his brother. And 4 years later, we're still together. It was so meant to be.
Come on in, girls. Have a seat. Make yourselves at home.
Okay.
As usual, we'll make this painless.
I've done my homework. I've looked at every picture, every website. Right when I first got engaged, I saw this dress. I have a few dresses that I saw in magazines. I wrote down the, I guess the style numbers.
Adriana's list includes a dress by designer Amalia Carrera. She set her heart on it being the one.
When I first saw that picture, I said, this is the dress I'm going to wear. I've tried on a few full ball gowns, and then another dress that I love was, I think it's called a modified mermaid.
Like a fit and flare, narrow and then full at the bottom. Let me see if I can have Randy look this up for me.
Okay.
Okay, and give me a few seconds. I'll be right back.
The one dress Adriana really wants to try on is not in stock.
Adriana was interested in Amelia Carrera dress that we didn't carry.
When I first found out that dress wasn't here, I was a little disappointed. I came here thinking that they were gonna have this dress, but more shopping.
Do you want more white or less white?
Less white, I like
Okay.
cream.
Keep in mind, everything comes in ivory.
And I just want her to take a look at the platinum.
Yes.
Sometimes when I have a customer that's looking for a dress that we don't have, either you can show her dresses that maybe aren't as important, or you can try to top it. I think I tried to do both. Do you think we can ask Dorothy if we can get that other Amelia Carrera in the store so
Absolutely.
At another
It
time
really
she can
is
come.
one of those dresses that I
You
have to try on.
Okay, I'll find out for you.
Okay, thank you very
you're
much.
welcome.
Audrey aims to amaze Adriana with a new choice.
When I first saw that picture, I said, this is the dress I'm going to wear.
We have so many dresses that if you can't find a dress you love at Kleinfeld's, then something's wrong.
Okay, here's number 1.
I like this portion, and I just wish this band was all along the bottom of the dress.
She really wanted a lot of beading on the skirt.
Wow.
All right, this is the best of both worlds. Drop waist, beaded front,
better.
back, sides.
This is very beautiful.
I love the top of this one. This one part is killing me.
It has a plain front, but we have a lot of beading on the back. Not only Adriana, but a lot of brides. They'll try on dresses, and they like pieces of the dress.
I love the back of this dress, but I don't know if the front is as flattering.
With Adriana, I just kept trying to find out either what she liked.
Really different than what I've tried on before.
Much different.
And if she couldn't tell me what she liked, then I want to know what you don't like.
Gosh, I don't know. Although I would love to wear it at any other occasion. I don't know if it's a wedding dress for myself, personally.
She loved the dress, but she won't commit to anything.
I was so surprised how indecisive I was.
Nothing was going to happen without that Amelia Carrera. Nothing.
With a sale fading fast, Audrey plays her trump card.
I'm Dorothy, and I'm the Director of Merchandising for Kleinfeld. Every dress that you see in the store, I've picked out, I've selected.
Dorothy's been known to work magic. She's the only one who may be able to get her hands on the dress.
Do you have a picture of it?
Randy, he pulled up the picture on the internet. I didn't know how much inventory Kleinfeld has. I assumed that they had every dress imaginable.
Randy, the Amelia Carrera dress, do you know which one it is? It really drives me crazy when that one bride comes in looking for a particular dress, and I don't have that dress.
Adriana's dream dress is definitely not in the store. Time for Randy to deliver the news.
How you doing, Adriana?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I found out about the dress from Eva Milady. We can borrow it. It won't be until next week, though, because right now it's out on a trunk show.
Oh.
But I can get it in like the end of next week or maybe the week after.
It was disappointing to see that the dress wasn't here. I'm here to try on every dress imaginable, and it's so funny because the one dress I was dying to try on, they didn't have it.
This girl came in with one style number and one dress in mind. Makes it very hard on a consultant. I gave her the best appointment I can. She still had to put that dress on. Randy said maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I just hope that when the dress comes in, it meets all her expectations. Okay?
Yeah, as soon as I try on that other dress, I'll be at rest almost. I don't know if it was my fault or theirs, but it was disappointing to see that the dress wasn't here.
Adriana leaves the salon empty-handed.
My name is Nicole Armour, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. My fiance's name is Benjamin Diffenderfer. My bridesmaid surprised me with a girls' weekend to New York.
We just pulled up to Kleinfeld's and we're gonna try on dresses, and she was like, no, I could never, it's kind of out of my price range. But we said, no, you have to try on some dresses.
This was a real interesting group of girls. They were sorority sisters. It was a surprise outing of fun, a day of fun. I think they're here to play dress up.
I think an A-line would look really good on you.
My sorority sisters, we definitely all have our own opinions.
Or a halter of some kind.
No, she looks
No halter. Jenna and Annette are very vocal, and they're going to be the ones that tell you you do not look cute in that.
One red flag that I always see is if the friends start taking over the appointment, it then becomes a play session.
Keisha knows who to align herself with, but will it make a difference if they're here just for fun?
I gotta get help.
So Nicole answers the call and already has a handle on the situation.
How we usually know that they're coming here just for a day of fun is, one, they usually will leave mom at home. 2, they come with a lot of friends. 3, they're pulling their own dresses. They're no longer respecting what the consultant is there to do.
Okay, you see that dress right there on the mannequin? Can she try on something kind of like just
that?
something really different?
We're not going to put on that exact dress, but we'll get you something in her price point that's different.
We are here to service the bride, not to entertain. For our consultants, this is their job, and it's really a lot of work.
Regardless of the group's intentions, Keisha's going to give it her best shot. Maybe she can turn this playtime into a purchase.
I think it looks like a tree branch. I just think tree branch. The stitching on it, I guess they were thinking looks like the roots of a tree. There's nothing tree branch about it. Yeah. I do not want my friend to go out there and look awful. It's very, very important that someone's brutally honest, and I have no problems doing that.
It's a tree.
It's a tree? Oh, it's a branch? They're going, yeah, I just like it just looks very like...
It all goes down to... We're trying to think of something nice to say.
The bride that's just here to play dress up for her girlfriends, you know, they need to realize that our time is valuable too.
She likes different. I mean, she's kind of, I don't know.
God, you make me sound awful. Like she likes different. She's a different kind of girl.
It's gonna be, you know, a challenge.
Ooh, you look like a true Southern belle. Scarlett, you should have.
Nicole, I'm embarrassed that people out here think you picked that out.
You look hideous.
That's really bad.
That big bow.
It's just like a costume party outfit.
Well, no, we said different, right? Who said different?
I'll never say different again. Take that off now.
Yeah. This is a no. No.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
This sale, you know, it's just not gonna happen. But I'll give her the best experience possible.
I don't know. Yeah. Your butt looks big. It looked like a floating cupcake.
Yeah. That's not it.
After surprising Nicole with some wedding dress shopping fun, her sorority sisters are called out.
Everybody in the store knew that they were not here to buy a dress. I think all the girls came here for some dress up and some fun. I mean, let's face it, nobody treats brides like princesses more than we do.
Don't say words. I have my number.
Hold on, I don't have my number yet.
I don't have it. Okay. Number?
We're not saying anything, and we're doing numbers.
We're just doing numbers, okay, ready? I have a comment and I have a number. Comment and I have a comment and a number.
What?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you did 5? Anytime I see scorecards or I see them pretending to hold up a number, it usually means that they're coming here to enjoy themselves.
I think it looks like an elf.
With the playtime running long and going nowhere, new director Nicole brings it back to business.
I don't want you to miss the next slide. If you feel like you showed her everything, you can't shut out people that are waiting in the lobby. They're waiting for their appointment. All right, so after this one, that's it. Okay.
You try to end the appointment on a happy note. You don't want the bride to feel like, okay, get out.
I'm not wowed. I think that it, like right here, doesn't give you more, like, I don't know.
Some brides don't tell us what they're really here for. I mean, some girls may already have a dress. Some girls may be planning to buy a dress back in their hometown.
I think we've exhausted all our options.
Nicole, I believe, has a dress that she's already found.
Okay, there is another dress that I've tried on at another store that I'm thinking may be the dress.
You should come in too, because you were so great.
But today was so much fun.
I think it was definitely well worth our time.
Hi.
Oh, God, you're freaking getting married, dude.
My name is Kristen Morgan.
I know Kristen very well, maybe 8 years now.
I met Keisha at my first job, and we just became the best of friends immediately.
Holy, oh, God. Oh, my God, he did good.
He did good, right?
This is worth the wait.
Yeah. My fiance is not going to know anything about this dress. I want this to be a complete surprise.
This appointment is a little bit more special to me because her mom has cancer.
Hey, how are you?
The fact that, you know, it came at a good time where she is feeling okay and is able to spend some time with me, it's really special.
I am so thankful that I'm feeling well enough at this stage of my therapy to be able to share this with her. This is a mother's dream.
I, you know, plan on making this the best appointment for them. How do you want to look on your wedding day?
Something a little vintage looking,
Okay, okay.
almost like 30s.
Okay.
You know, I work in the fashion industry. I'm like always, you know, trying on clothing. So I pretty much know what looks good on me and what doesn't.
Kristen has about 8 or 9 dresses that she's interested in.
I love this.
Oh, very nice. Wow. Right now, with the dresses that she's shown me, they're a little bit all over the place. You are going to be the most beautiful bride ever. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to put her in everything that she wants to see. This can be a little tough, knowing in the back of my mind that some of the dresses that she selected may not work.
Keisha is hoping her friend Kristen will be happy, despite the fact that she disagrees with her dress choices.
Oh my, I'm concerned about the top.
Yeah.
Well, it just doesn't fit. It also doesn't fit. I really had thought that this was going to be so flattering and just perfect for the shape of my body. I'm very surprised to see that it's not.
But I don't want you to be uncomfortable where you feel like you're going to fall out. It's just beautiful.
Thanks. It's a beautiful fallout.
I'm telling you like it is.
It doesn't have the wow factor that I really wanted, though.
All right, let's see the next one.
One down, 500 more to go.
Okay, let's see this one.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kristen?
It doesn't fit me perfectly, but it's not as flattering as I thought.
Okay, next.
Okay. Putting the dresses on her and noticing that, you know, she's not happy. She's finding the fit not to be flattering. But I don't blame her. I don't like them either.
Pretty, but way too ornate for me.
That's what I thought. Okay.
This is a no.
Yeah, no. I guess I'm just nervous that I'm not gonna find anything. I mean, I know I will. I was thinking, oh my God, nothing is gonna look good on me. I'm not gonna like anything. This is never gonna work. Pretty, but so not me.
Uh-huh. But so not you.
not me.
Even though she works in fashion, Kristen thought she knew what she wanted. But after a series of dresses, she's finding out she doesn't.
I pretty much know what looks good on me and what doesn't, but when it came to bridal gowns, it's a whole different world.
Keisha's got a dilemma on her hands. She's right up against the appointment time limit.
I kind of pulled Keisha over and I said to her, Keisha, I want to find her a dress just as much as you do or anybody else does in this store. But the truth is, there's other brides waiting in the lobby, and that's when you just have to move along.
Keisha got her orders, but before she moves on, she has to try one last pick for her friend.
Okay,
What do you think?
Pretty, just not a dress I would ever wear.
What do you think,
Too much
Keisha?
fabric.
It's not showing off her better features.
And trying on all of these dresses, and none of them were, you know, really spoke to me. I just said, there's no way. I felt hopeless. I think what I'm realizing is that everything that I thought that I wanted, you know, all the pictures that I brought in and you've been so great at giving me is not the right thing for me.
We get dresses in every day, every weekend. There's tons of dresses coming in here.
Keisha just kept reassuring me, and she kept saying, we have hundreds of dresses here. We'll find you the one. One day I'll find something.
I just like to make sure that her dress is the one that she loves.
Kristen leaves without finding a dress. She'll come back to the salon another time.
Hi, I'm Carmel. This is Jasleen.
Hi, I'm Jasleen.
Jasleen. Congratulations.
Nice to meet
Thank you. So what are you looking for?
I want a red dress.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I ask you what your budget is?
$2,000.
Okay.
At that price point, I wasn't too confident that I was really going to be able to find her something.
Why a red dress?
Because it's part of my culture.
She is Indian. Her fiance is not.
My fiance, he's the greatest person I've ever met in my life. My family was very accepting of me marrying someone in a different culture because when they first met him, they fell in love the same way that I did.
So what type of a red dress are you looking for?
I have pictures. I want deep red, burgundy, silver embroidery, or gold.
Most of the bridal designers do white.
White is actually what people wear to funerals in my culture.
Benita Tournay has a red dress, but it's $9,000.
Yeah, that's too crazy.
Jasleen wants a big red dress for very little green. Carmel has her work cut out for her.
Well, I'm not going to come up with much of two.
Carmel told me there is no way I'm going to find you a dress with a $2,000 budget.
What is the top? I'll give you
Three.
Okay, I'll show you I'll do the best that I can.
Carmel begins her search of the stockroom, limited not only by the $2,000 budget, but also because most designs only come in white.
I'm just pulling the
of dresses that I know that the designers will do in red.
Faced with a rack of possibilities, Jasleen sees red for all the wrong reasons.
I don't like this.
Okay.
I don't like this one.
Okay.
This is too simple.
Okay.
It looks like Carmel has an uphill battle.
There were only a very few dresses that I could show her.
Now the bride wishes she had more choices.
These dresses are really not exactly like the ones from my pictures.
The dresses that Jasleen pictures are in the salon, but not in her budget.
I told her about Panina Tournay, that she has some beautiful red dresses that were out of her price range.
Jasleen agrees to try a gown that she can afford. It's Carmel's last chance to give her bride all that she desires.
This is one of the dresses that, I want my bridesmaids to see.
At last, Jasleen's party has something to judge.
Oh my God.
Wow. All right, I see the pole skirt.
Do you like it?
It's pretty.
This we could do in red.
Wow. Yeah.
I love the drop-down waist.
Yeah, I love the way it's like hugging my body over here.
It's form-fitting.
The first dress, I'm not crazy about. I think she would go with something more elaborate.
They like it, but it's not the one. It really isn't.
She said that she liked it, but I think only because she was comfortable with the price.
All right, we're ready for the next dress.
See you in a bit, girls.
Okay.
And then I think that she realized that if she wanted to get the dress of her dreams, she was going to have to spend more.
I need to know exactly what your top line is.
I could go 4 or 5. I really can. But
Okay, so then if
yeah.
you could go 4 or 5, that would be better.
That made it easier because it was a total challenge.
Now that Jasleen upped her budget by $2 grand, Carmel has many more dresses in her sights, but the Paninas are still out of reach. She can at least get her into something similar.
But this one is $4,900.
Okay.
You told me you'd go to 5. Are
Yeah.
you okay with that?
I am okay with it.
Jasleen's got more dress for more money, and she's hoping her bridesmaids approve of the upgrade.
Wow. The dress with the roses, I do love the bodice. It's hugging my body very nicely. Isn't it beautiful, guys?
I don't know if I like the lace underneath.
The flowers with the ribbon, like it looks like they're in a nest. It's a lot. It was just too much detailing, especially on her hips.
Fashion director Randy responds to the red flag the friends are giving this gown.
So what do you think about this dress?
I really like it. I do like this, the satin feel.
The bottom we're not crazy about.
I mean, we could lose a few. We could lose a few if you wanted.
Why am I gonna pay like $4,800 for a dress that I'm gonna chop up? That doesn't make any sense.
You have to love it. Like it has to make you feel everything that you want to feel on your wedding day. Not just, I really like it, I look pretty. No, I could see it in her face. She didn't love it.
Because it's not in the red. I think that's what's holding me back too.
What shade of red, though? Did you see, like, the kind of shade of red it would be?
Let me see if Dorothy has a swatch,
Yeah,
okay? All right.
Carmel leaves to find a color swatch and instead finds Panina Tournay, who is seeing red.
Not the one she has on, that's not yours.
That's not yours?
It is mine. I'm taking it back because it's a copy.
Panina Tournay saw her on the pedestal, and she was a little enraged by the dress because she felt the dress was a copy.
I was quite, I must admit, shocked because it looked so much like one of the dresses that we had in our past collection.
Designers are very, very sensitive about their creativity. And it goes from sublime to ridiculous. There's nothing in the store that we buy that is a copy.
I said, Panina, she doesn't have the money to spend on what your dresses are.
I'm Panina Tournay. I'm worth it.
Oh, I know that.
So she said, well, how much can she spend? I said, she'll go to 5,000 tops.
Okay, tell her
Can
5.
we do 5 in red?
She was so enraged at that moment that she said, put this dress on her.
Put this one in red without the beading.
Panina pulled a dress that was $6,700. She said, I will do this without the pearls for $5,000.
Carmel breaks the good news to Jasleen.
Jasleen, this is Panina Tournay.
Hello. Hi.
She's the designer of this dress. So let's put this on.
Okay.
Because this is going to blow away every dress that you'll ever put on.
Okay.
Wait until you see what your body looks like in this.
Oh my God, I look so skinny.
It's gorgeous.
We're ready.
Wow.
Jasleen.
If Jasleen's friends like the dress, Carmel can count her lucky stars.
The dress looked beautiful on her. The group, you know, their mouths were all open.
Oh, the back is gorgeous, Jasleen.
Isn't it? Oh my God.
I think this is it.
Say yes. I love it. This dress, I feel so nice, so sexy, so beautiful.
The other dress was a copy of her dress, which really annoyed her.
And
because I saw you and you're so gorgeous.
Thank you very
So I
much.
said, I'm gonna do it.
It was almost like a revenge type of move, I guess. And well, anyways, it worked out for me. I don't really mind.
Jasleen, is this the one?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think that when she sees the dress in red, she's going to be jumping up and down. She's going to be so excited.
Carmel may be new to the game, but she's cleverly convinced a bride to double her budget and delivered a deal on a designer dress in red.
It's everything I wanted. My name is Melanie Terrell. My fiance and I got engaged a year ago. I've known him for almost 10 years, and I'm so excited for the wedding.
Bride Melanie's back for a second appointment after having a change of heart over her first choice. She's brought her mom and her cousin for guidance.
Melanie purchased a gown about a year ago, and she just canceled the dress.
I was getting cold feet, so I have a couple of different ideas. Still keeping in mind the dress from the previous time.
Okay.
I haven't seen it in a year.
Has your price point changed at all?
I would say that it was about 5,000.
5,000,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
After enlisting the help of fashion director Randy, Keisha heads to the stockroom to pull a selection of dresses, while Randy gets the original gown.
My prediction is it's going to be the original dress she came in and bought.
Randy?
Randy has a cunning plan.
Let's tell her it's a different dress. I want to see, by not telling her that it's the dress that she had already chosen, to see if she would remember the dress. I usually wouldn't do that, but I feel like maybe we need to be a little sneaky. And to see if she had the same reaction.
With the original hidden among the selections, Melanie's out for dress number 1.
The Grecian goddess has not arrived.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what she was thinking.
This isn't working.
No.
Randy stands by his prediction.
It's going to be the original dress she came in and bought.
Melanie's looking for the telltale sign.
We'll know if it has the wow factor if we see my mom do her booty dance.
Okay.
Before the booty dance can make its appearance, Melanie has to first find something she likes.
I just don't think it's you.
Okay.
I'm not really into lace. It's too, pleated.
Uh-huh, there's pleats all over the place.
Yeah. It's a beautiful dress, just not for the type of wedding I'm having.
After a few lemons, Randy decides to pare things down.
So I walk into the dressing room and there's about 14 dresses hanging. I would eliminate some of these right away. You're not gonna wear this, you're not gonna wear this. This one I don't think is gonna be enough oomph for her. This isn't gonna work, this isn't gonna work. Heavy and bulky for an outdoor July wedding. And I'm not gonna put you in this.
With a pared down selection, Randy's certain she'll soon stumble on the gown.
I like this. This is more like it.
You could make it strapless for the reception.
Does it have two of those?
Just one, it's asymmetrical.
I thought you just didn't put the other one on. Okay, then. My mom's not really feeling this dress either.
They've hidden Melanie's original selection.
Try this.
Okay. It's beautiful.
Unbeknownst to Melanie, she's about to try on her original dress that she canceled 3 months earlier.
Uh-oh. I think I'm liking this.
It blew my mind. Melanie did not recognize the dress.
I might see the booty dance on this one.
Okay, what do we think of this dress?
I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is very similar to the dress that she originally purchased last year.
Is the original one, do you still have that one in there?
She's wearing the original one.
I am.
This is it.
This is the original.
This is the first
Wow. They were tricky. Oh my gosh, why did I even hesitate? They didn't tell me that it was the same dress.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one. I
This
love
is your
it.
dress.
This is my dress. I think this is it.
Everyone loves it. Her mother loves it.
Mom's approval means one thing: time for the booty dance.
What can I say? I know what I'm talking about.
Suddenly, Keisha drops a bomb.
Now, when you first purchased this gown, how much was it?
$5,000, I think.
$5,000 even. Yes, it's $6,300 now.
Is it really?
So the price went up.
Unless
did
she
you
canceled it,
cancel
I don't think you canceled it.
Melanie was unsure, and she canceled the dress before it went into production so she wouldn't be charged for the full price of the dress. Unfortunately, the dress has gone up in price since her change of heart.
Wow, I wish they had told us that before we canceled the dress.
Mom is, she is not happy.
With the sale in jeopardy, it's time for a manager and a miracle.
Keisha's face, she's like deer in headlights.
Okay.
As Randy and Keisha flanked Nicole, Melanie and her mom planned their attack.
I don't think we should pay more than...
No, I don't either.
It's canceled, baby.
Canceled.
It's canceled.
Absolutely.
That'll be the deciding factor, because if it's that much more now, forget it.
Nicole comes in for arbitration.
I know that you're like uncomfortable with the price area.
But Mom is already on the defensive.
When she called, she proceeded in the way that they told her she had to. I definitely was going to make a case that she should get it for the same price.
In today's economy, nobody wants to hear that something's more expensive. Don't shoot me yet.
Because I don't know.
Let me
if
work
we
with
could-
you a little bit.
We could go any more than 5.
Not a magician. I can't promise you that it's gonna be $5,000 though.
I really don't think that we could afford the dress at the higher price.
Back in the office, Nicole is trying to figure out if she can lower the price of the dress.
Now it's my job to go back and work the numbers out with Keisha right here. Nick.
You gotta help me, you gotta help me. No, you gotta help me. Don't go anywhere. Where are you going?
We gotta do something. You have to do something.
Nicole sides up to buyer Dorothy for the origin of the added expenses.
You're dealing with money exchange and fabric and cost and labor and things like that. And the alterations went up as well.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up yet.
Everybody expects everybody else to go out of their way for them, especially during these times.
The dress is how much now?
63.
So 63.
But I can only go so far, and when the store starts to lose money, that becomes a problem.
Even with Dorothy discounting the dress, the new one is still going to cost $250 more than the original.
You know, at that point, you just hope that it is in their price range and they can go for it. Okay.
Keisha continues to needle Nicole.
Say goodbye to the sale.
No, don't say for $200.
Afraid the increase will lose her the sale.
I know,
you
but
talk.
listen, Keisha, not for $250.
I mean, I'll give it a $250. That's no big.
Let's do it.
I don't want her to walk.
Nicole's tactic is to go in positive.
I have good news.
Okay, lay it on me.
I'm gonna give you 15 off the dress. It's a little bit over $200 difference. That's it.
I mean, I appreciate you working that out and everything, but when she decided to do it, nothing was ever said about, oh, but guess what, the price has gone up.
The woman just was like, right away did not have it.
That would have been a very crucial piece of information.
I don't think that they were bargaining type people. I think they were just upset over what happened.
As a gesture of goodwill, Nicole throws in a free veil valued at $300.
You're actually getting a better deal than you got on your first dress.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you were
You
gonna
are,
throw
because the
the
free
veil
veil
in
is
too.
the $300. Oh, no, I want a double hug. What about you? Come on, I've never been in a blonde sandwich. Blonde sandwich. You are, you got a better deal.
Thank you very much.
Okay? So see, I love it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. High five.
Things work out the way they should.
High five, America. High five, America.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
I'm so happy that they were able to work something out. Mom, is that okay with you? I can take a big sigh of relief now.
She just loved the dress twice.
For new consultant Carmel, every day is a learning experience, and her first bride will need her to think outside the box.
My name is Jessica Spinelli. I'm 27 from Yonkers. I brought my mother and my best friend, Sima. I don't know if I'll find the dress today. I'm hoping so.
So tell me what kind of wedding you're having.
A Wiccan fairy-themed wedding.
Wicca?
Wicca.
Okay. She's a Wiccan.
Wicca, it's a nature-based religion. The whole theme is basically attuning oneself to the natural rhythms of nature. The fairy theme is just all the bridesmaids and all the wedding party's gonna kind of dress in a fantasy theme.
Jessica is a unique personality.
So I'm gonna have big fairy wings, so that the dress needs to be able to accommodate that.
Mother has to live through it.
Now, so you're gonna have fairy wings, and what is the groom gonna have?
My fiance is Portuguese, so we were thinking of making him a Portuguese king for the wedding. He's kind of letting me run the show, which is really good.
So you excited?
I am excited.
Okay.
Worried.
My mom is Jewish and my dad is Catholic. They're both kind of finally accepting that I'm Wiccan.
And you want to stay at $5,000, right?
Yeah.
I've never had a bride that was wearing wings on her wedding day.
Unfazed, Carmel goes looking for a wedding dress to go with fairy wings.
The dress has to have a corset kind of top and just has to have room for wings. Are you gonna be a queen?
I'm gonna be a queen.
I want her to dress up for the wedding, and she's a little reluctant.
I just don't want it to be totally like a costume party. I do want it to be as a wedding.
I definitely wanted to make my mom happy with the dress I chose. She's already dealing with the wings.
But it's equally important that Jessica likes the dress.
So, Mom, Jessica's not in love with
I'm not in love with this part of it. It isn't very flattering up here. I don't really think it's gonna go with the fairy wings, so I don't think it's gonna be a good fit for me.
How we doing before you leave? Can I meet you? I'm Randy.
Randy and Nicole are keen to get involved, whether Carmel needs their help or not.
It's going to be a fairy-themed Wiccan wedding.
A fairy themed Wicked?
Wiccan.
Wiccan.
The religion
Wiccan
Wicca.
wedding.
She's all into witchcraft and Wiccan, whatever that is.
I'm gonna have giant fairy wings.
Oh, that's
But like a
great.
sexy fairy
Okay.
princess.
You know, I've never had a Wiccan bride before.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Let us go, we'll be back.
Okay, I really love when a bride has a very specific niche that she's trying to fit her wedding dress into because it gives us a direction to go to. And it's a lot of fun.
But with so many people in the mix, not everyone is having fun.
Without sounding vain, it's rare that I have to go to someone else for an opinion. Randy just went in there, and Nicole just went in there when we've just gotten started, so we'll see. Sometimes when you bring somebody else in, it can be a little confusing.
The race to find a fairy dress has Carmel all aflutter.
If I'm stuck, I would definitely, go to Randy or go to a manager, but generally, I don't really need to do that.
You know, there's a lot of people in this mix right now.
She's probably among one of our newer consultants.
So I figured, while he was talking, I would pull a tulle dress.
I think that she feels like maybe I'm kind of taking over her appointment. We've got dresses. If I think of a dress that I think is going to work, I'm going to try to bring it in and let the bride see the dress. Hi. We have some dresses.
Okay.
Your dress, can I come in?
Yeah, we didn't even finish my dresses yet.
Okay. Carmel likes to work alone most of the time, so I don't know how comfortable she was with Nicole and I coming into the room.
You know what gets me crazy? It's like we're throwing all these gowns into the mix. I didn't even finish with what I had.
Consultants cannot go airing dirty laundry in front of a bride.
Okay, crazy. Okay.
Take it as any other appointment.
Okay.
This situation was actually pretty inappropriate.
So, how do you hide?
No offense to you.
If I can zoom in on it, or Nicole can zoom in on it, and pull the right dress in the room, then everybody wins.
I love Randy, but I usually like to work alone.
I don't understand why a consultant would be upset if I help find the dress.
As the tension brews, Mom wants everyone to focus.
It's very important to my daughter to do this. It's not a joke for her.
Carmel gains the upper hand by getting Jessica into another of her dress picks.
I like
here
the top
you
of
go.
This. This is pretty, but this is too much tulle. This dress has way too much tulle. Too poofy, too simple, elegant for me. I'm a little more edgy.
I was telling her that you wanted to elope when you were 15, and now that you have my permission to elope, you want a wedding.
Now here you are.
This is the dress that Randy pulled.
It's a beautiful dress, but I don't know if it's too classic for me.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
What do you think?
It's beautiful.
A
I
little
would
too
like
feminine?
yes, but I need something a little bit more rock and roll.
Okay, so that helps, and it helps me to see you in it.
With the first 3 dresses out of the running, it's a mad dash to find Jessica the right gown. Who will claim bragging rights, Carmel or Randy and Nicole?
I love this, but this is too poofy.
I think that Jessica wants something a little sexier and a little more magical.
And maybe they've found it.
Nicole and I zoom in on this Panina Tournée dress.
Just screamed fairy at me. I don't know.
Perfect for a set of wings.
Nicole decides to step back and lets Randy bring in the dress.
Consultants, they definitely get intimidated. To have us in the room with 2 very strong personalities, very strong.
It's very sexy.
I like that one a lot.
We can be very competitive sometimes.
I'm really good at what I do.
Over who's gonna pull the right dress. It looks very fairy-ish, right? We're always trying to outthink the other to see who's gonna be the one to do it.
Hi.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah. I like this one a lot.
This is what you want?
What do we think?
Loves it.
I love it.
Yes! I love it. I knew that was gonna be her dress. I knew I was gonna find it. That is the fairy.
I wanted to find the dress that she wanted.
What do you think?
I love it. There's lace and flowers hanging, and it looks very, very fairy-like, and I could totally see it with wings.
It is pretty.
I liked the lace, though. The last one was perfect. It fit my personality. It was perfect.
Is this the dress?
Yeah.
Yay! Yes!
Congratulations!
Good teamwork. It is a total high to be the one that finds that dress. I mean, it's all about the pull.
Randy, Randy.
The consultant makes the commission off the sale.
That dress is absolutely
I like it.
So as long as we find the dress for the bride, we're all a winner because the consultant gets the commission and I get my little trophy of being the one to find the dress. Good teamwork, guys.
Oh my God. If somebody is gonna pull a dress and it's the dress, that's all that matters. And you have to put your ego aside.
Do it.
Looks like lesson learned for Carmel.
Hi, Leah. I'm Diane. Nice to meet you, and congratulations.
My name is Leah Feynman. I'm 27. Today I have my maid of honor, Kaylin, and my cousin, Becky.
I'm Kaylin. Kaylin, nice to meet you.
Kaylin is my best friend, and I know that she will be honest.
Come on in.
My wedding is soon. It's just over 4 months away. My mom was supposed to come. She couldn't make it today, but because we're getting so close to the wedding, I decided to come to the appointment anyway without her. My fiance, Brian's amazing. I don't think I've doubted since the first time he kissed me that someday we'd be getting married.
Okay. Yeah. And style that we're looking for.
I don't know what I want. I know what I don't want, which is the kind of typical, everything just looks the same.
You're looking for something unique.
Yes, but I think that there is something a little special and different about a wedding dress, and it shouldn't just be that it's white.
It's crucial for Diane to find the right designs in order to establish a strong relationship with Leah.
Yeah,
See
I
how
think that's
different?
Beautiful. Diane just got me instantly and pulled out these amazing dresses. When I said I wanted something different, she understood what that means.
First up is a dress chosen by Leah's maid of honor, Kaylin.
There's one that I really like. Fit the princess element and poofiness, but it also just looked really elegant with the fabric.
Isn't that different?
It kind of turns me off it, actually. I don't think it's me.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Here she comes. This is Kaylin.
This is Kaylin's favorite. I think it's.
Oh no.
I think it's awesome. Look at Kaylin. I know. Look at Kaylin.
That's her dress.
It's beautiful. Because it's like so, it's poofy, but it's also like
shows the body.
I really like the
body
shape
and
of it. Yeah.
Dimension.
I think it's gorgeous. I think it looks very high fashion and it's very
Definitely.
cool. But
Beautiful dress.
No, are you kidding? It's beautiful.
No.
Like, seriously, like what's your problem with it?
When it's such an emotional time for someone, render your opinion, but just be tasteful about it. What she said is she feels that she wants something a little more bridal special. I had to defend the bride, and I only know her now for, what, 10 minutes?
Diane continues to play peacemaker between bride Leah and her maid of honor, Kaylin.
Are you engaged, Kaylin? No.
With her mother unavailable, Leah's relying on Kaylin for advice.
What's your problem with it?
But after a showdown over Kaylin's edgy choice of dress, Diane puts Leah into a more traditional gown.
Obviously, I love this.
Oh, do you love this?
Yeah. It's not as different as, I thought I wanted.
Right.
But I'm kind of okay with that.
I could see her face. I mean, she loved it.
I feel like I want to marry Brian. It's easy as that.
That's what you want. See, that's the reaction I want from you.
Yeah. This might be the dress.
Isn't this amazing? And it brought a tear to her eye.
I know, I got a little emotional. Oh, look at that dress. I love it.
Beautiful?
What do you think? That's it? I think it's beautiful. Kaylin? I had such a visceral reaction to this dress, and I was expecting Kaylin to have that same reaction, and she didn't.
I'm just not excited about it.
But that's because it's not your dress.
Right.
My mom would love this one. My mom would go crazy over this one. I knew that my mom would have had the reaction that I wanted her to. And that's kind of what I needed to see. I needed that kind of confirmation. Kaylin, why don't you like it?
I'm just not excited about it. Like, I'm...
Does she have to be? Is that a prerequisite for you?
That's for you.
No, and I want to say no, and I mean no, but...
Sometimes there's absolutely nothing worse than someone in the group that brings the appointment down. It's not about you. It's about the bride.
Determined to help Leah find the perfect dress, Diane shows her a more modern style.
This is brand new.
Awesome. Oh, look how fun this is. Wow. Wow.
Isn't that a wow? That's a wow. That's what I said. This combines all of them, right, Kaylin? That's a wow.
It's kind of sick.
I feel sassy. This dress just suits my body. I feel like a rock star.
Well, what do you think?
I mean, I feel amazing and I feel awesome in it. I found 2 dresses and I love them both. They're both beautiful and they both make me feel so different. I can't decide which I want. I feel now like I need to not try on any more wedding dresses.
Hey, I have one more in mind. Because this obviously is not your dress.
It's not her dress?
Oblivious to her bride's frustration, Diane's sales push alienates Leah and her friends.
I think Diane was a little bit pushy.
Diane kept bringing me other dresses that I didn't even want to see. After, you know, I need to stop. I need to put jeans back on and kind of think about it.
I think she needs her mom.
Yeah, she definitely needs her mom. I think she needs the mom, not the friend.
I'm getting really
upset.
I'm getting really upset and overwhelmed.
Okay.
I need my mom to. I know.
Okay,
All right,
Leah.
these are the other 2 looks.
I have a dress for you. You may absolutely hate.
We were talking that she's getting a little overwhelmed.
Right.
Okay, that's okay.
I didn't think it would be an issue not having my mom here, but I really think it is. I'm upset, and so I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I need my mommy. Like, I love my mom.
That's what I said. She'll bring the mother back, and when the mother looks at that dress, maybe the mother will cry with her, and she'll know that's the one. I think she knows it's the one anyway.
I'm 27 years old, and I still need my mom. She's my best friend, and I need her here to do this with me. My mom's gonna say, I told you so. You shouldn't have gone dress shopping without me. And she was right. I needed her here today.
Leah eventually found her wedding dress at another store, with her mother and without Kaylin.
Fofi?
Fofi,
And that's you? And you're gorgeous.
Thank you. My name is Fofi Polis, and I'm from Claremont, Florida. I'm Greek American. I met my fiance through my first cousins who all live in Sydney, Australia. And we just decided to get married there because I have more family in Sydney, Australia. This is Mom.
Oh, congratulations to you.
Dad. My family and I are very, very close.
I'm Eris.
Hi.
The brother.
We always do everything together. It is so gonna be my big fat Greek wedding.
What do you think you're interested in?
I have got to check out Panina Tournay, especially one in particular. I found a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gown, and I saw it on an actual bride.
She flipped out. She's like, I have to have it. I have to.
Tell me what it looks like. It's got the one-shoulder flowers, and then it's got Swarovski crystals on the side.
A pro like Audrey knows exactly where to find the gown.
Well, rumor has it that the dress is in this room.
My dad is paying for my dress, and don't really have a budget. We'll just go with the flow, and as a family, decide what we're willing to spend. That's the one.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Isn't it fabulous?
This is beautiful.
Let's drop it.
Oh, Nicole.
Wow.
What do you think? Stunning. I felt like invincible in that gown. I felt amazing.
You like that?
That's the first time I've ever seen Dad cry. Is this the dress?
Is this your dress?
This is my dress.
Yes. Yay!
It looks like a shoo-in.
A high five.
Until they hear the price. $24,500.
I had no idea the dress was $24,500.
I thought that was it. Game over. My dream dress is not gonna happen.
They'd like to make a deal.
Is there any way we can buy this sample you got on the floor here?
They had asked me if they could purchase the sample. I have to get approval for that.
Manager Joan enters the picture.
Hi, I'm Joan. Congratulations. Okay, you taking this piece. It's not, look, the problem with that piece is it's really not up to standards where we want to sell it. There's rips in the lace.
We don't sell dresses like that, but in this economy today, I can't afford to lose that sale.
How could we let you buy something like this?
You take it like it is.
What if we bought it
You just take it.
Yeah,
Yep.
as is.
Right now.
Joan heads back to the office to crunch numbers to get the lowest price she can offer.
Boy, I could use a drink.
Me too. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna be worth our while.
They flew in from Florida today just to get this dress.
Let's cut to the chase on this. I didn't want to turn her away, and I didn't want to turn away a sale. If you take this piece, where are you thinking on being? I mean, are you thinking that it's going to be a whole lot less money?
I can see pretty good what it needs to be done. So I thought, let's negotiate here.
My family were Greek, and we truly believe that, you get the best deal for what it is.
So Dad makes a counteroffer.
12.
$12,000, less than half the cost of the dress.
Well, you can't do it. No, can't do it.
I really kind of felt that was not going to happen.
If they give it as it is for $10,000 plus $3,000 the lace, we take it.
Joan has come up with a massive markdown, nearly half off the dress.
Can't believe she's doing that.
I played, I did.
Too late.
I took my first discount, and then I took it to the next level, so we don't have to play.
So what the total price would be now?
We went to
I don't know.
15,520.
As is.
As is.
My mom's a bargainer. She'll try and try and try and try to get the best rate.
I was thinking 13 at the most with a piece of lace.
Can't do it. That would never happen.
It started to look to me like a little bit of a three-ring circus going on.
Don't lose sight that we're taking over a $24,000 dress.
My mom, she believes we're back in the old village where they, traded tomatoes for potatoes.
But Randy is irked by the whole negotiation process.
I don't believe in haggling. I would never, ever, ever go into Gucci and say, can you give me a discount on my suit?
It's not like my mom to agree if she doesn't get her way with bargaining. It's her way or the highway sometimes.
15,520 plus shipping. I can't move on it, really. There's not.
That's bottom price, at the door. There's no taxes on that as well. Is there taxes on it?
Of course there is. Why do I look like
Wait.
Finally, Dad breaks the stalemate.
We're not gonna lose the dress, so we're gonna buy it.
Okay. You happy, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it.
She's crying.
Okay.
He's happy.
Okay, good tears.
Beautiful.
Very happy for you.
Congratulations.
All's well that ends well. Fofi gets her dream dress, and the salon has sold a high-end gown.